All right, folks, let's dive into the wild world of political paradoxes. Now, as we take a conservative view, let's strap in and get ready to see how conservatives and liberals accuse each other of the exact same thing at the same time, all while claiming moral high ground. It's like watching two cats fight over a spot in the sun while ignoring the whole house they can stretch out in. Picture this. A conservative stands up and says, liberals are destroying America with their radical agendas. They want to erase our traditions, dismantle our institutions, and turn everything upside down. And at that very moment, a liberal leaps up like they've been shot out of a cannon, yelling, conservatives are destroying America with their reactionary policies. They want to halt progress, suppress change, and drag us back to the Stone Age. It's like two chefs accusing each other of ruining a recipe while the pot is boiling over and neither of them has even picked up a spoon. Take this classic conservative gripe. Liberals are brainwashing our kids with their socialist propaganda. They imagine schools where kids are force-fed tofu and told that participation trophies are the pinnacle of achievement. Meanwhile, the liberals are shouting, conservatives are brainwashing our kids with their outdated, dogmatic nonsense. They picture classrooms where kids are lectured on the virtues of manifest destiny and taught that climate change is just a liberal hoax. It's like watching a tug of war where both sides are pulling so hard they don't notice the rope is fraying in the middle. And here's a real doozy. Liberals are censoring free speech. You can't say anything without offending someone. Conservatives picture universities where even mentioning traditional values gets you labeled a hate monger. Meanwhile, liberals yell, conservatives are censoring dissent. They want to control the narrative and silence opposing views. But hey, let's be honest here. Conservatives aren't censoring free speech. They're the ones fighting against censorship, calling out the silencing tactics of the politically correct mob. It's like a surreal ping-pong match where both players are convinced the other is using an illegal paddle. Then there's the granddaddy of them all. Liberals are spreading fake news to manipulate the masses. Conservatives picture newsrooms where every story is twisted to fit a left-wing agenda. Simultaneously, liberals are shouting, conservatives are spreading fake news to manipulate the masses. They imagine conservative media spinning tales that would make a fiction writer blush. Meanwhile, truth is sitting in a corner, wearing a dunce cap, wondering when it became the enemy. But here's the kicker, folks. At the core of all this yelling and finger-pointing, both sides are terrified. Conservatives fear losing the values and traditions that define their identity. Liberals fear that without constant progress, they're stuck in a regressive loop. It's like two people in a boat, one frantically rowing forward, the other paddling backward, each convinced they're saving the ship. So next time you hear a conservative and a liberal accusing each other of ruining the country, just remember this. They're like two sides of the same coin, spinning in midair, oblivious to the fact that the coin is heading straight into a storm drain. And the punchline? Well, that's us, the audience, watching the show, munching on our popcorn, and wondering if there's a way to get a refund on this whole circus.